Hello everyone, this is Akash and I hope you are doing well. And I welcome you back to my channel, Pixelent OTT Reviews. There are many police procedural crime dramas already on OTT platforms, and some of them are very famous and you may have already seen them. CSI, Crime Scene Investigation, or Law and Order and its spin-offs, or even NCIS, Naval Crime Investigative Services, which are there and which are famous and which already people might have seen and you may have already seen it. But in this episode, we are going to talk about 5 superbly crafted under the radar police procedural crime dramas that you may have just missed. But before we dive into this episode, I would quickly remind you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, because that way you are going to stay updated with all the current episodes which we are going to be uploading, and it will also support me in my endeavor to bring you the best of the best and review some of the amazing series and films which are available on OTT platforms. So, without wasting any more time and without any more delay, let's jump straight into this episode and the top 5 police procedural crime dramas which you ought to watch. Number 5 on our list is the superbly crafted, critically acclaimed and very underrated police procedural crime drama series Aquarius, starring David Duchovny as Los Angeles detective Sam Hodiak. It is a period piece set in 1967 Los Angeles and created by John McNamara, and it skillfully weaves the historical with the fictional into an incisive, suspenseful, dark drama. Premiering on NBC Network in 2015-16, despite great reviews and critical acclaim, the series struggled with ratings and it was discontinued just after 2 seasons. The main USP of the show is most certainly and definitely the superstar power of David Duchovny and the way he brings alive the character of Los Angeles detective Sam Hodiak. Besides that, the recreation of the Charles Manson episode and his rise into notoriety, along with the crime solving and the police procedures, it is quite an amazing watch. And it is available on Netflix, and I hope you do catch the show. Second on our list is the superbly crafted, very much under the radar, yet suspenseful and nail-biting series Chicago PD, which is available on Prime Video. The story follows the crime solving of the Special Detective Unit 21 of the Chicago PD, which is led by Hank Voight, who's most of the time off the books and creative in his approach towards policing. The ensemble cast is led by Jason Beghe playing Hank Voight and featuring Jesse Lee Soffer as Jay Halstead, Sophia Bush as Erin Lindsay, Amy Morton as Trudy Platt, Patrick Fluger as Adam Ruzek, Elias Koteas as Alvin Olinsky, and John Seda as Antonio Dawson. The story follows the crime solving of the Special Detective Unit of the Chicago PD, and what is engaging about the show is not only the build-up of every episode and every story that they capture, but also the individual track of characters which are so engaging, and that has kept the series going for 12 seasons. The third on the list is the superbly crafted, under the radar, yet with a cult following all its own, the fabulous series Bosch. It is on Prime Video and it is an Amazon Studios created original, and it is one of the first success for the studio, and it has run its own spin-off series also, which is titled Boss Legacy, with its final season just ending in 2025. The cast is led by Titus Welliver, who plays the title role of Harry Hieronymus Bosch, who is this eccentric detective from the Los Angeles Police Department who has a dark past and who does not always play by the rule book, or who has his own off-kilter methodology in crime solving, and who has got a dogged approach once he gets a lead to solving a crime and bringing the story to its justifiable end. The conflicts which are shown in this show vis-a-vis the police procedures and the detectives who are actually on the ground trying to solve the crimes, and also the interrelationship drama between the different characters, is beautifully, superbly played by every actor, and that's why it's such a definite watch, and surely that is the reason why it has got a cult following. Number 2 on the list is the British psychological crime drama Luther, produced and distributed by BBC and starring the brilliant Idris Elba as DCI John Luther. Set in London, it follows the crime-solving methodology of DCI Luther, who doesn't always play by the book and he's not only in conflict with the criminals but also with the law he's trying to enforce. He has this uncanny ability to read criminal minds and their intent, and that definitely adds a spark to the whole show. It has 4 seasons with either 2 or 4 episodes, and they are all equally engaging and brilliantly crafted. And it has an element of suspense and drama, which has made this series such an amazing watch. The series also has a spin off film, Luther the Fallen Son, which is also available on Netflix, and it is exciting fare not to be missed. And that brings us to the #1 show on the list, the visceral, seminal, and authoritative literary piece, The Wire. Created by crime reporter David Simon for HBO and set in Baltimore, Maryland, US, it is considered a classic and has created its own cult following over the years. Spread over 5 seasons, the first season deals with the Baltimore drug trade and how police for the first time effectively use wiretapping and phone tapping to solve and crack open the as yet unimpenetrable drug trade in the city. It is also a showcase on the city's black neighborhoods, how the drug trade affects the culture, how it affects the youth of the neighborhood, and how it has all effectively been captured in a very documentary style narrative. With the gripping and tense storyline and an unusually documentary style narrative, the series is edgy, raw, and powerful. The series hardly made an impact on the ratings chart on its release and never won any major TV awards. But over the years, it's won a cult following all its own and is considered one of the best series ever. Available on Prime Video, this should really be top on everybody's watch list. That's a wrap for this episode, and I do hope that you thoroughly enjoy watching all the TV shows that I've mentioned in this episode, and do share your comments once you watch it on the comment section of this episode to tell me how you enjoyed these shows. Also, if you feel that there is any other police procedural crime show worth its salt and worth watching, then do definitely leave a comment and we will see if we can watch it and review it. I do hope you like the shows that we have been doing currently on this channel, and you support us and you keep commenting and liking and sharing these videos. And with that, I take your leave. Goodbye and have a good one. See you on the other side.